Good day everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be doing an unboxing of this AIO Elite 360 cooler. Before I do so, I'd like to thank my affiliated channel, Critical Gaming 93, who have actually supplied me with this unit to do a review on it. Now besides that, right, I'll be testing the noise on the pump itself against some of the AIOs in the market. Let's get into it. Now let's have a look what's inside this unit here. Now the box itself is pretty big and beefy. There's a protection cover here, the instruction manual. You have all the accessories over here. These are all the accessories which I'm going to go through later. And you have all the fans. In fact, this AIO comes in a push-pull configuration whereby you have all this EK Verda Evo 1 ER120 fans. You have a total of 6 of them. Let me just put them one side. And you have the let's see, anything else? Okay, you have the cooler itself, the pump block, and of course the radiator. Let me just grab here. These are the stuff. Let me just move this away and I'll show you all the details on the accessories and such. Earlier on during the unboxing itself, I've actually missed out this unit itself, and this is in fact the control unit that controls the fan and the RGB lightings on the block itself and on the fans itself, which this is pretty cool. In fact, I'll explain to you in depth on how to actually do the connection here. So it has a very unique logo on this controller itself. Now next, in fact, are the fans here. Now I'm not going to go in depth on the fans itself. If you wish to know how the effects are like, right, I did another video which you can actually click on the top right hand corner. I'll leave the link over there. You can see how bright they are and how the effects go. Now on the radiator and the block itself, right, now people wanted to purchase this is because of the block itself. You see, it's very nice. I'm not just going to tear this off. I'm going to leave this to the owner to actually tear this off. So it's pretty nice. This thing is actually, it looks like nickel plated, and it comes with pre-applied paste, and the 2 cables here. One is actually for the ARGB and the other one is actually for the pump connection. And I believe this pump is in fact PWM. But as an advice for those people who actually connect this to your motherboard header itself, right, try to run at full speed and not on RPM. Reason being, right, if the pump would to actually regulate in an irregular speed, you might damage the pump. So it's always advisable to actually connect this directly to the motherboard header and to run at full speed. And this is actually the radiator itself. This is a 360 radiator. Oops. I believe this is in fact a 28mm tall, or should I say thick, radiator. It does have a refill cap here, or should I say a refill port. And the sleeves are nicely braided. In fact, compared to the rest of the AIO, right, I feel that these braided cables are very premium. And they did details on the connectors here, or should I say the joints here. As you can see, it's actually with silver linings. They have actually tapered this to looks very premium. I do apologize. In fact, this unit here is not a controller, it's more of a fan hub, whereby you can actually plug 7 sets of fans, the fan controller and the the fans output and the ARGB output. So there's 7 sets, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Now this hub, you will require to plug additional cables to control the fan RPMs and the ARGB effects itself. And there's only one way of connecting it, which I'm going to remove this small packet over here. It comes with two cables. This is in fact for your fan to control the RPM, and this is for your ARGB. So how it does is actually you connect to this, the hub itself, and at the other end, this will go to one of the fan header, and this will go to one of the ARGB header. Having to say so, right, if you're going to use this hub and you're going to connect all the fans here, like the fan load and the ARGB load itself, right, if you plug all 7, right, it will just follow instructions from one of the headers of your motherboard, which is actually the fan header and the ARGB header itself. It can't do it individually, as in like to control the RPMs or to control individual ARGB effects. Do take note on this. Now in the small packet, it does comes with 4 screws. Now this 4 screw is actually for you to mount this unit on a 2.5 section, or should I say I should say some of the case itself, right, they have this 2.5 mounting. You can just screw and mount them on. So there are a total of 4 over here. On the big pack of accessories, inside it contains, let's see, first off, the back plate itself, whereby you actually place this at the back of your motherboard. This is actually the direction. This is actually your motherboard. This is how you place it, not this way. Alright, as this is actually the protective, I should say protective cover for you to actually mount onto your motherboard itself. A small thermal paste. In fact, this is good, whereby if you were to migrate your PC and if you were to remove your block itself, right, clean the thermal paste off, and you can actually reapply this thermal paste itself on the IHS of your processor and to mount it back. Next will be the mounting brackets. This is actually for AMD and this is actually for Intel. And to hold these brackets onto the block itself, it comes with these screws. They give you additional 1 screw. In fact, you only need 4. These are the standoff at the other end, whereby you place the standoff over here. Okay, these screws over here, you put a standoff. Now they have actually allocated down here, this is actually for the Intel 11.5X and the AMD standoffs. And this is actually meant for the 2011 standoffs. And these are the retention bracket, retention screws, whereby you mount your block on it and you tighten on the standoffs, which is actually this. So these are the standoffs. So imagine that your block is placed in. So this is whereby you tighten. See? Plenties of radiator fan screws here. It does give you an option. In fact, I see short screws over here. If you want to do just a push or pull configuration, not a push-pull, you can mount this. You can use this short screw to mount the radiator on your casing and to use the radiator fan on either side of the radiator itself. Or you can do a push-pull configuration whereby you make use of all these radiator screws, or should I say radiator fan screws. Alright, there you have it. Now I'm just going to test on the lightings on the block itself, just to show you how it looks like. Just to show you how the ARGB effect is, in fact I've actually connected the ARGB controller to my PSU, and right now I'm just going to show you how the effect is like. See, as you can see, it's only on the logo itself. Else for the non-elite AIO on this model itself, right, in fact the whole block itself, right, is actually with all the effects. So I would prefer this block itself because it's just sharp and simple. I can just cycle them, see, and leave it as it is, or to have some effects just on the logo itself. I will illustrate the pump noises coming from this AIO, which is actually the EK360 Elite, the Arctic Liquid Freezer 2, and the Lienli Galahad. Now, to show my gratitude towards my affiliated channel, I will do this video at his channel. So I'd like to invite all of you, my viewers and my subscribers, to hit on the URL at the top right hand corner, and it will take you to the sound test of these pumps. So once again, thank you, and see you at that video.